Hey there, Soul Tribe, and welcome to a general collective message. I was busy writing before, and I had some messages come through for me that Spirit said is urgent to get out there. Remember that these are general messages, so take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. Also, let's help this channel grow, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You'll also find in the description box below links to where you can purchase copies of my books. As you can see, I've displayed some of them today. That's my fiction novel, Nephridius and the Crystal of Zan, which is a fiction novel about ancient Egypt. And here I have my collection of poems called Her Feelings. So if you're interested in buying those, you can click the description box below and follow the links. My books are currently being sold on Amazon. And if you're in South Africa, you can find Her Feelings on takealot.com. Okay, Soul Tribe, let's go ahead and start this reading. Okay, fam. So some of the messages that Spirit was channeling to me earlier that I had actually written down, they kept the message that Spirit was telling me is it's time to rise. I feel like recently, and this has been a collective energy because I've been going through it as well, where we've been feeling like we have a lot of anxiety extra than usual. Also, like getting these sudden panic attacks. I've also noticed for myself that even if everything is going fine in terms of work, in terms of life, all of a sudden this energy of this like panic attack is happening. And so Spirit is saying it's a collective energy. Whatever you're going through now, you need to acknowledge, trust, and believe. Okay. Everything is happening for you and not to you. It seems as if these are like the final hurdles before the life that you want to live, or the crossing over to the life that you want to live, is coming through. But these are like the final test. I'm also hearing it's only the strong will survive. So this is what I was shown. The main message here was it's a time to rise. Okay. I was shown a balloon, and for me, seeing the balloon, and it was a red balloon specifically, and it was this balloon being released in this field, and it just expressed so much of happiness and joy. The sun was out. I mean, the sun, even in tarot, speaks about happiness and joy. Spirit was saying that this release of the balloon, the red color, also speaks about success, joy, confidence, being brave. That release of the balloon for me into the sky meant the release of all of this anxiety and stress, the depression we've been going through, all of these panic attacks that we've been having. It's time now for us to rise above all of these problems. And it's come to a point now, and especially during this 8-8 portal, because I kept seeing 4-8, so 8888, and that's could be something that most of you are seeing now, a lot of eights. We also are reminded that on the 8th of August is the 8-8 portal. So that's an energy portal which is said to be open, where you're able to manifest the things that you want. Okay, so the veil between the spiritual realm and the physical realm during that time is very thin. So you're able to tap into, your higher self, tap into the magical realm more. So what I'm feeling is that Spirit is saying that like a balloon, you have to rise above anything that you've been going through. And in order for you to do so, you need to be brave, you need to exude your confidence. And when you do so, it's going to be reflecting, within yourself and in your surroundings, and you're going to be successful in anything and everything that you want. I was also shown a windmill that was constantly turning. So for me, that signifies change. So there's a lot of changes in the horizon. And I feel like with the 8-8 portal approaching, those changes are going to be happening this month. This could be physical changes, to your health. This could be job changes. A lot of realizations, epiphanies have been happening recently. A lot of people feeling as if they don't belong in the current career path. If it's a love relationship, maybe feeling out of bounds, like as if, maybe you've been married for many years, but just not feeling the relationship anymore. Or maybe you've been single for a while and feeling like, you're not desperate for love, but you're feeling as if somebody's approaching you, or it's that phase in your life where change is upon you. I was also shown a car that was moving, and there was a man that was driving this car. Okay, the car was moving, but he had his head sticking out of the window whilst driving, and his nose was up in the air, and he was sniffing the air and smiling. And for me, that was another indication of movement that was happening. And with that movement, taking in a breath of fresh air, that's the newness that's coming to you. But at the same time, feeling very safe and secure when this movement is happening. So movement is bringing about all of these changes, and you're going to be experiencing this new freedom, the ability to express yourself. You're going to be, waking up more happy, more joyous in your everyday life. Okay, and it's going to be starting to show around you, and so people are going to be start noticing these things as well. Another thing that spirit had channeled to me was beaver. So the animal, the beaver, or beaver spirit. And I feel the association here. The beaver is a type of animal that's very courageous, someone very hardworking, or an animal that's very hardworking and never gives up. Okay, despite any weather conditions it might face, despite the current of the water, any predators, it still perseveres to build that dam, okay, to protect its family, to protect itself, to get its food. So that's the kind of spirit animal that has been channeled, where spirit is saying that is what you collective need to embody, the beaver spirit. Okay, the beaver spirit also speaks about resilience. So you have that resilience in you. Remember, like I said, even the red balloon that was channeled, it signifies bravery, confidence, your strength. So you are now in this phase of embodying the beaver spirit and, you know, able to show and be more confident. And this confidence, this bravery, your courage, your strength, your resilience is going to help you rise further and manifest the things that you want into your life. And a question that Spirit kept asking me is, you need to ask yourself in this changing phases, what is going to make you fully happy? Not 20% happy, not 50% happy. You need to know what makes you fully happy to attract the things that you want into your life in terms of career, in terms of relationships, not just in love, but with your family, with your friends, with your work colleagues. This is a very, very important question that you need to be knowing the answer to during this changing phase. I was also channeled a song. It's a new song by Callum Scott called Rise. And one of the lines of the lyrics goes, "You're going to see me rise." And that's going to be the central message here. Okay. You can actually Google that song. It's Callum Scott Rise. And Spirit is saying for some of you, maybe you're going through a tough time now. If you need some kind of motivation, read the lyrics to that song and also listen to that song. It's going to give you some kind of motivation and guarantee that, despite everything that you might be going through, you have that courage, bravery, and strength to rise. Think about points in your life where you've been through such tough times, and the life that you're living now, you've always wanted or wished for. So if you were able to rise from the place you were before to where you are now, you surely can rise further. Okay, don't give up is what Spirit is saying. Let's now pull some cards for some further messages. I'm going to start with the Sacred Geometry deck first. What messages, Spirit, do we have for the collective? What messages do we have for my beautiful soul tribe, Spirit? What messages do we have? Oh, instantly 2 cards popped out. The first card we have is Tantric Journey number 42, and this states, the frequency of Tantric Journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with another. Let's put that there. And the next card that came out is Romantic Love number 39. And this states the frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. With both of these cards, it speaks about wholeness, okay, feeling whole. And I feel like with our journeys, we've been on this journey of finding this balance between the things we like, the things we love, learning from all the negative situations we've been through, balancing it with the positive. And most of us in this collective energy have come to or are coming to this feeling of wholeness, of completion within ourselves. And because we're feeling that, we're bringing about this radical, rapid changes where we are able to now align fully because we feel complete. We're able to attract in abundance. This could be an actual physical money that's coming towards you, a new career path. Can also be, I mean, we've got romantic love here. It could actually be a love relationship as well. Because you feel complete, you are now attracting that like energy as well. I also feel with the Tantric Journey card here, what they're highlighting to me is the hidden knowledge and wisdom. I feel like your journey, you've unlocked a lot of things where you were able to discover some kind of hidden knowledge. This could be past life related as well. You've gained a lot of wisdom through the journey you've been through, and you're ready to rise up and go to the next phase of your life as well. Let's now pull out some messages from the Wisdom of Hidden Realms deck. What messages, Spirit, do we have for the collective? What messages do we have for my soul tribe for the collective? I'll pull one more card. There we go. Oh, two came out. Okay, the first card that we have is the Resting Tree number 22 that states patience and stillness. Yeah, this is tying in with the Beaver Spirit energy that I was channeling. This has been you in your recent past, this energy of being patient with yourself, patient with others, patient on your journey, and being in complete stillness with yourself. And that actually answers the question that Spirit said I'm posed to you earlier, to ask yourself what is going to make you fully happy. That requires some stillness in order for you to determine the things that make you truly, fully happy. The next card we have is the Metal King number 37, and this states discipline, armor, boundaries. I think, with your journey, you have learned a lot and what's being struck out to me is boundaries and armor. If this is in conjunction with the Beaver Spirit, the dam somewhat feels like a boundary, armor being put up against predators. And I feel like Spirit is saying, you are so courageous. You have this ability now to know when to put up boundaries between people. You're disciplined enough to know the things that you want in your life. You have this courage and ability because you've gone through this period of journey, finding your wholeness, being complete in this period of stillness. You're able to decipher now and have more discipline to put up boundaries against people, places, and things no longer serving you. And the next card that we have is the Hungry Ghost. It says obsessions, scarcity consciousness, attachment. I feel like this is also energy from your recent past. You're no longer going to be sitting in this energy. If you've had any worry in regards to whether your old self is going to return, where you have that anxiety, panic, depression, Spirit is saying you have nothing to worry about. All of it that you're feeling now, what's been in the past is past energy. And I feel like this obsession, about all of the bad things repeating itself, you're going to learn soon, moving forward and during the next phase, especially after the 8-8 portal, that you are the master of your own destiny. You are able to take control of your life and easily detach from those energies. You're sitting in this energy of rising up as well. Let's now pull out some cards from some tarot. What further messages do we have for the collective, Spirit? What further messages do we have for the collective? Okay, something flipped here. We have the Two of Wands. Yeah, this is you, like I just said with the Hungry Ghost card, where you were sitting, and this could be your current energy as well, sitting in this energy of having this fear, trying to make this decision about whether you should stay where you are or move forward. And I feel like, this is the Wands card. So this month is all about action, okay? You're going to be taking the leap of faith. You're going to be moving forward. With this card, even though she's sitting indoors and she's trying to make a decision, she still has her one wand in her hand and she's looking through the window. That for me, again, signifies a lot of forward movement, being brave enough to step forward and not allow anything to hold you back. Remember, it's time to rise, okay? It's all about forward movement and time to rise. What further messages do we have for the collective, Spirit? Yeah, the next card that came out was the Nine of Cups. If we look at these two cards being positioned next to each other, she's basically looking at the Nine of Cups because he or she, you, them, they know that in order for you to get absolute wish fulfillment, it's time for you to move forward. The next card that came out was the Four of Swords. I mean, this is the energy you've been in recently or currently in, this energy of healing. But, there's hope here. Everything you've been through, finding that wholeness, feeling complete, you were in this healing phase. And if you see her face there, it looks like she's asleep, but her face looks like she's smiling almost. Okay, so it's but finding this stillness, being patient, and also finding peace during this healing process. And because of this healing process, you're strong enough, you're brave enough to move forward, towards the life that you want, towards the dreams that you want. What messages do we have for the collective, Spirit? What further messages do we have? Okay. Okay. The next card we have is the King of Swords. So this could be an actual person that could be approaching you. Like I said, if you're in this next phase of attracting in love or new career opportunity, this could be somebody that comes towards you, that gives you this opportunity. It also depicts your energy, whether you're male or female. Remember, this is energy. And so the King of Swords is somebody who detaches from their emotions to the point where they're able to see things much more clearly. They've been through a lot, got a lot of wisdom, very intelligent, very strategic, able to make good moves. And so you're sitting in this phase as well now where, you're after this healing process. You see things much more clearly now. You're much more wise, much more intelligent, and you know that in order for you to get your wish fulfillment, you need to move forward and leave behind the things no longer serving you. The next card we have is the Two of Swords. Yeah, this was the energy that you used to be in here. Okay, feeling, or I feel like this is some kind of choice that's going to be coming towards you. And Spirit is saying, don't be deceived by any negative naysayers, people around you, any kind of negativity. If you look at this card, it's easy for her to find a way if she just removes the blindfold. Spirit is saying, don't allow outside energy to affect you once you're on this path and trajectory in rising towards getting the things that you want. Simply remove the blindfold. Simply, block out the negative energies. It's time for you to be disciplined enough to put up those boundaries. Because if you fail to do so, you can be back in this hungry ghost energies, attached to other people's energy, obsessed with what people think and say, and therefore you're going to be sitting in a stagnant energy, unable to rise above. And the final card we have is the Page of Swords. Yeah, it's about you attracting in or getting new ideas about how to better your life. Like I said, the question is, you need to ask yourself, what is going to make you fully happy? And I feel like in this phase that's coming about, you're able to answer that. New ideas could be coming to you as well that helps you, shift your focus towards achieving, maybe becoming self-employed, changing your career path. So Spirit is saying whatever ideas you've been having recently, embark on them. They're going to be quite successful. I also feel here with the Page of Swords, you can see her balancing on the sword and she's crossing from one path to another. This is you, okay? All these light bulbs are not lit as yet, but you crossing over to this new phase in your life, like I said, is going to be attracting a lot of abundance. These light bulbs to me depict the abundance. It could be love, it could be career, business, creativity, all of this. And this learning process of your journey here has assisted you in crossing over, and it's going to continue to assist you, this wholeness, this completion of yourself. So it's definite forward movement to the new phase in your life. So this is beautiful energy, collective. I hope you guys enjoy this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Remember, if you're interested in my books, Nephridius and the Crystal of Zan, fiction novel about ancient Egypt, or my poetry book, Her Feelings, you can purchase them on Amazon, or you can follow the links below in the description box below. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Much love, light, and peace to you all.